Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're doing well. This will be your weekly reading for the week of December 15th through the 21st. And during that time, we'll have Mercury going direct on the 15th and the full moon. So, getting rid of Mercury retrograde energy, which is a good thing, but moving into that full moon heightened emotion energy, that can be a time where you're feeling overwhelmed and anxious, maybe a little snappy and irritable, some changes in your sleeping patterns, which I already have as we approach that. I feel like I wake up in the middle of the night with the full moon and it's like, oh, hello, here we are. So pay attention to those energies and try to get some rest through that. We will then move into the waning gibbous energy, which is a little more relaxed. So that'll be further down into the week. And that's a good time to make positive changes and have potential to grow and to work towards achieving your goals and accomplishments. So a little more relaxed as the week moves on. We will also move into the winter solstice energy on Saturday, which is the shortest day of the year. It's time when we start to then move back towards, the light of spring and just more sunlight in your day. So keep that in mind as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may encounter. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Virgo, your overall energy card, show the world the real you. It's the second time I've seen that card in this batch of readings. I think Cancer also had that card pop out for them. So let's see in what way Virgo is going to show the world the real you this week. As I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to notice the world around you today. This could be animals that you encounter, repeating number patterns, maybe songs that pop up on the radio, conversations, but just watch for those synchronicities as the universe speaks to you. There's always clues and breadcrumbs as you're making decisions and things that are just out there for your unique path. So pay attention to those. All right, a couple of flyer cards here as we get started. Okay, Virgo, your overall energy is the King of Swords this week. So, this is you sitting in a place of being just, who you are and you're very clear about it to people around you. So, great energy for that. You're also feeling a little bit stuck in a situation. So, have you gotten yourself into something that um you're able to communicate, but you're kind of feeling, maybe a little bit internally, thoughts are racing. And this to me is the kind of how did I get here card, that there's some situation that you're in that it is a little frustrating, but you can get out of it. This is this could involve some emotions. But I always, like to point out that, this lady here is not, she's not tied so tightly that she can't get out of the situation. So, this may have to do with using your words to just make the situation better, or whatever that situation is for you this week. At the root of your situation is the Lover's card. So this could be something in your romantic realm that is, maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck about how you communicate, or the communication that's going on. This could be an argument that's, kind of lingering. You've said what you've said and it's out there. And that could be the root of, like I said, being who you are, and you get to say what's on your mind, of course. But sometimes there could be a little bit of regret, and that could be just kind of lingering on your mind this week about things that were said. In your recent past is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is using your intuition, and this is a card of mystery, but a card of truth. It's something that that you feel, and you feel you have the right thoughts about it, and perhaps you spoke up and said something there, and it's been something that's been going on. It's at in your relationship. What's on your mind this week is a new perspective here with the Hanged Man. So this could have brought you to some new way of thinking. This could be messaging that came in even from the other side. And again, the words are out there, and now you just kind of have to manage things as you move forward. But it's giving you a new perspective on it, whether that be positive or negative. It's not really saying one way or the other here yet, but it looks like, yeah, there was something that's, I'm going to say that's kind of gone on in your relationship that has just caused you to think of things in a different way. What is just ahead of you is the Ace of Swords. So here we go with more swords and new thoughts and new messaging. So, this could be an apology, actually. This could be, if you've had this thing going on, if there was some tension and maybe words were exchanged, that this Ace of Swords could be some messaging. This could be coming in from your partner that's an apology. This could be you apologizing to your partner. This doesn't have to be, that balance can flip either way, that just those words were out there and things that needed to be said, but also, maybe the way they were said, there needs to be some apology. So, if you're in that situation, accept the apology, or if you need to be the person that apologizes, certainly speak up and do that this week. And your advice is, yeah, more swords. And this is a disruption. Fives are, this is the card of winning, but for with what tactics? Did you, again, I just see swords flying and messages flying here and words coming out, and did you win the argument? But some, what did they say, that you might win the battle, but does it mean you won the war? So, think about that. Choose your battles very, very carefully. And again, if you need to be the one that apologizes in this situation after these words were thrown and these messages have gone back and forth, you need to reach out and do that. If not, you need to be in a place where you can accept that apology and forgive and forget. So, um, yeah, interesting that that's in your advice position. So, oh, okay. What's beyond your control this week? Let's keep going here. Page of Pentacles. So, here's a messenger, and it's beyond your control, but there's some new, and maybe this, I almost see this as a gift from either you or your partner, some mea culpa about, here's an apology, here's a gift. I said things in the heat of the moment that maybe I shouldn't have, and this is, here's my apology, and please accept this token, this gift to redeem myself a little bit. So again, whether that's you or your partner, just make sure you're in that either giving or receiving mode. What's secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Is things happening very quickly. So is it your secret desire to wrap this up quickly, or are you trying to avoid that? Only you can answer that when the card is in that position. So, think about that. Is that, would you like just to be done and over with the situation? Again, show the world the real you, be who you are. But again, if words were flying and you need to apologize, then certainly do that. In your outcome position is the Hermit. So, not only a new perspective here that you're gaining with the Hanged Man, but now this is going to take you within to really search yourself and decide how the situation is changing you and how it will change you in the future. How can you not go through this again? This could be something that came up, that maybe it's come up before, and this time you're going to have a new perspective and say, look, I'm done arguing about this thing. We really need to put it to rest and either agree to disagree, or just decide that we're never going to come to the same page on this topic, that sort of thing. And maybe that's what this Hermit is doing here, is just telling you to go within and and really just kind of understand the wisdom that has come out of the situation that you've just been through, and maybe how to not go through it again. So what's being hidden from you this week at the bottom of the deck is is the Ten of Pentacles. So, this is the card of perfect harmony, and maybe you won't have the most harmonious week this week, but and it's there. It's there when you work these sorts of things out. Again, if words were flying and it does look like someone's going to come to an apology and an understanding of how to move forward in a better way, and you will certainly have that. There's going to be some perspective changed, but it looks like, something has come to light here for you. Words were exchanged about it. So, Very interesting, Virgo. If you're comfortable sharing, let me know what's been going on with you. I'm always curious to know, who these readings are affecting. So if you're comfortable sharing, let me know. Let's get you a final word here from the Soul Oracle deck about this situation. Accept what is. Yeah, sometimes, again, sometimes you do have to just agree to disagree. If you're not on the same page about something, you just have to agree to disagree. It is what it is. Accept what is, and just move along, and see if you can't square it away just to agree to disagree. So that's really the message that's coming through here, Virgo, for this week. And whatever the situation, it's not coming out to be completely clear. The elements are all over the place. This could be again, a relationship situation. Seems to be pretty prominent since that's your root card here. But this could be in anything. This could be a work situation. Where some words were exchanged, and you're going to have to go in. This could be a friendship situation. It looks like it is something with one other person. So pay attention to all of that, and at the end, you're definitely going to go in and decide what you've learned and how to move forward next time in a better way. You still get to show the world the real you. You have your thoughts and your opinions, and obviously the other person does as well, but you just need to accept what is in this situation. So again, Virgo, I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. If you're comfortable sharing, leave me a comment and let me know what you're going through. I love to get that kind of feedback. I do post weekly readings, so come back next week and we'll see if this message evolves or if there's something totally different here for you next week. I will have some extra time for private readings coming up in the future. So if that's something you're interested in, please drop me an email and I will certainly notify you when I do have some openings. Also, if you enjoy my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel and I would really appreciate that. So thanks again, Virgo. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.